from Fox 5 News, this is Good Day New York.
Good day, New York. It is Tuesday, April 14th. I'm Lori Stokes. The rain is out of here, and the sun is going to peek through the clouds. Audrey Puente will have your full forecast. Governor Cuomo says the worst is over, but we cannot let our guard down. This as death toll in New York State crosses the 10,000 mark. President Trump says he has total authority and only he can reopen the economy. That was his reaction to governors getting together to come up with their own plans to reopen their own states. And in New Jersey, Governor Murphy is making sure that you won't be left without phone or internet service, even if you cannot pay your bills right now. And that's really an important part of our line of communication. Hope your Tuesday morning's off to a terrific start. We're going to check in with Audrey Puente, who's in for Mike. She's home. I was checking out your digs. I really like.
Oh, thank you, Lori. Yeah, you get a nice little shot of what's going on outside, too, right?
Yeah, the porch in the back, yes. Or the balcony. How you doing? It was rough yesterday.
I'm doing great. It really was. We had some really damaging winds come across the tri-state area. In fact, here's a look at some of the peak wind gusts that we experienced across the area. In fact, the highest one was actually 76 miles per hour, and that was recorded at a buoy just off of Robert Moses Park on Long Island. But you can see at this range here, we had anywhere between 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts on average across the area. Things are much quieter as we start off our Tuesday, though. The winds are relatively light, mostly between 10 to 20 miles per hour. However, we do have gusts even higher than that. But overall, it won't be quite as windy as it was yesterday across the region. It's a little chilly to start off, though. We're starting off in the 40s here in the city with 47 in Central Park and 45 in White Plains. Generally, we'll have a mix of sun and clouds across the northeast today. There is a system approaching us from the southwest, and this one will give us a chance of rain, or actually it will bring us rain as we go into the overnight hours tonight. So much of the day will be dry. 56 degrees will be the high number in the park. Tonight we drop down to 41 with rain arriving after midnight. It stays below average with our temperatures in the 50s for the next several days. That's a check of your weather. Let's get a check of the traffic situation, and for that we'll head over to Inez. Good morning.
It's not raining today. The roads are so much better out there, but we still have a few things going on right now. Let's go to our maps. First, the New Jersey Turnpike. We have construction going on until further notice. So if you're traveling northbound, we have the car lanes closed before interchange 8A heading up towards interchange 14. So everyone has to use the truck lanes. Could get a little busy at times, but right now it's not so bad. And then with the subways, the essential service plan that the MTA has in place is affecting some of the rails. We have the E trains running every 30 minutes, the N trains running every 15 minutes between Astoria, Ditmars, and 86th Street, and the F trains every 15 to 20 minutes between Jamaica and Coney Island. So there's a northbound 30-minute gap. And then with the PATH trains, we have a couple of things going on with that. Newark to World Trade Center, they had the drawbridge up, so delays with that. And then Hoboken at 33rd, some mechanical problems causing delays. Let's go back to you, Lori.
Inez, thank you. 7:03, and now for the very latest on New York State and the coronavirus. In New York and 6 other states account for 325,000 cases. That's more than half of the U.S. total. New York alone is nearing 200,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19. The death toll statewide is now over 10,000 people. And when it comes to New York City, we are getting close to 107,000 positive cases and nearly 6,200 deaths. While the daily death toll continues to be breathtaking, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Fox 5's Kayla Mamalak has much more now. She's on the west side with the latest for us. Kayla.
Yeah, Lori, we can and we have controlled the spread. That's the message finally coming from officials this morning, but it is still far from time to emerge back into society. In fact, Governor Cuomo says he believes it's going to take another 12 to 18 months before we achieve full normalcy.